Hi everyone, welcome to my second video. After the first Google Glass video, a lot of you got back to me to ask if I've been working on anything else. Uh, for now, I still don't have much direction as to where we're going with this exercise. So rather than develop complete applications, I've decided to rather just do a few concepts and just see what sparks interest. So as an intro to the application I'll show you today, let's have a look at this video on the right here. I hope most of you recognize this. This is Tony Stark. He's working on the Iron Man suit in his lab. Alright, so he's got a cool bodysuit application there. I don't have a body armor application, but I do have a cool calculator app. I'll show you that now. What's cool about my hardware though is that I don't need to be in a lab. I can use it anywhere at any time. That's the theme, wearable technology that we're working with. And I'm going to give you a demonstration of how this works now. Okay, here we go. Five, plus, four, equals 9. Okay, I apologize for no commentary on that part of the clip. Unfortunately, it took me 5 attempts to get that right. Now, so what did I actually do is the question. So you might see, I upgraded the Google Glass a little bit. It looks kind of silly, but again, concept. Technically what I did there could be done with just Google's camera. I attached an infrared camera to this side of the glass. So what an infrared camera does is it picks up any infrared signal that I give to it, and I send an infrared signal using this little infrared light. Now, on this little screen here, I was projecting an exact copy of that calculator that you saw on screen. This one over here. Then what I did, not very well, but it's because my rig is a little flimsy, I calibrated this camera's reading at about arm's length relative to the screen. So when I look through the screen, I see a projected calculator image in front of me. I then take the little light and I point to the numbers which I want to click on. So there's the image, there's the light. I do 2 plus 2 equals, and I get 4, and that gets displayed in my peripheral vision. So a calculator app was the simplest example I could think of, but I think you can probably come up with a few potential applications for this sort of technology, whereby you have some sort of computer in your vision that you can control in front of you, sort of like Tony Stark did in the video, while you're still keeping your focus on your main task. So very simply, you could have a lathe operator who needs to calculate what 9 divided by 2 is, so he could continue cutting without going back and picking up his calculator. That's an application for the calculator app. Now, another application that I wanted to show you, but it became, well, it was a bit too complicated for me to find, to get onto glass, but potentially I can just give you an example. Just give me a second here to start it up. I don't know if few of you might be familiar with this piece of software. It's called Mark III CNC software. Uh, it's free, that's why I'm using it for the demonstration. It's just starting up. And if I can get it into the screen, it looks something like this. So for example, if I'm an operator at a CNC machine, this CNC machine of the future no longer has a little display control panel. Its control panel is built into my glass. So as I'm watching the machine run, I can see, here is the code it's executing. Maybe I want to uh, stop the machine. So instead of going back to the control panel, I will simply just go in front of my little virtual screen and press stop. Then maybe I can zero the y-axis, I can change the feed rate, I can jog forward. Essentially, I can control the machine through a miniature control panel, a virtual control panel that I see in front of me, and at the same time, I'm looking at the job.